You're watching CoastLife, and it may look like we are here in the Rehoboth Bay because that's exactly where we are. I am hanging out with the folks from Cruisin Tikis. I'm with Larry and Patricia Sinkus. Now, Larry, you're the captain of this vessel, and I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't first bring up that your last name is Sinkus.
It is.
Have we ever had an issue?
Never. 26 years in the Coast Guard, I never heard anybody mention anything like that, and of course that is sarcasm.
Yes.
My joke is always, I was going to have a son, name him Please Don't, send him in the Navy.
Please don't sink us. Amazing.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, I think your experience with the Coast Guard really does come into play with just how safe. I mean, it's obvious that this is a fun vessel and like this is the party crew, but safety does come first, and you bring that Coast Guard experience and you keep everybody safe.
Yes. Our guest safety is number one. We hire captains that also have that same thought, and they're Coast Guard certified. They have their captain's licenses. But we do also hire personalities.
Yes.
We want fun captains, and we get that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, we know that a fun captain is definitely going to help increase the good time, which, I mean, I can't imagine ever not having a good time here aboard the Cruisin Tikis Tiki vessel. And I mean, this is also a really unique shape that you guys have here. And you've been doing this for a while, just not here in Dewey, but what did it, give us the history a little bit.
This is a franchise out of Fort Lauderdale. It was started by Greg Darby in his backyard. He wanted to build a tiki bar in his backyard.
Yes.
Him and some of his friends said, let's see if it floats. And it was the start of Cruisin Tikis.
Yes.
We were on vacation with two other couples in Key West and was admiring the craftsmanship in the build, and the captain we were with said it was a franchise.
Nice.
As soon as he said it was a franchise, I looked over at Patty and we said it at the same time. We're bringing it to Dewey.
Well, we're so glad you did, because I mean, you guys have been bringing the party to Dewey for how many years now?
We started in May of 2019, so this is our 6th season here in Dewey, and we just want to be part of the community, and we thank the community, because without them we wouldn't be here still.
Yes, and I mean, sort of speaking of the community, I mean, you can't miss it. This is a very iconic vessel to be a part of, and a great place to have maybe a family gathering, a birthday party, bachelorette parties. What sort of groups do you guys tend to see and host and provide good times for?
A lot of birthdays, a lot of just on vacation and want to do something unique, so they choose us. Lots of bachelorette parties.
Sure.
We can also do. I'm an ordained minister, so we can do a tiki wedding, or we can even do like a sunset cruise and renew somebody's vows with their friends, and a little bit of everything. This is about the guests' fun.
Yes.
So. Furries are welcome. People bring their dogs.
Yes, the furry friends.
Guests bring an 8-month-old.
Okay.
Earlier this year that I was on, and the baby let me hold her, so the parents were like, "Hey, we have free hands to party."
Yes. I was gonna say. So is this this isn't a 21+ sort of Cruisin Tiki setup? Awesome. Yes. Good to know that the whole family can enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think that's great for the vacationers that want to come. And I mean, this is an unforgettable family experience.
It is. It is absolutely.
Yeah, so for folks who do want to book Cruisin Tikis, what do they have to do?
They can go to Cruisin Tikis, RehobothBay.com. Phone call us to make a reservation. You'll talk to me.
Perfect. There you go. The face to the voice. And I know we're on board one of 2 vessels, so they seat how many people?
The Coast Guard keeps us to 6 per boat.
Okay.
We always get the question.
Yeah.
Well, we have a 7th, but they're not very big, and it's 6 people.
Okay.
So a couple years into the business, Patty and I pulled the trigger, bought the second one, so we can do the 12 bachelorettes, the birthdays, the groups, the corporate outings, and so we can we take you out, anchor them together. Once they're anchored in together, you can go.
But once you're anchored,
that's right.
All bets are off. It's party time, and we're partying together.
That's right.
I think it's important to mention too that we take groups as small as 2.
Okay.
And you can go. You may be your group of 2, or you could potentially be paired up with others that come in smaller groups. So we do go 2 to 6 per boat. So.
Perfect. So it could be a little mix and match group too. Make some new friends. I mean, what better setting than to make new friends here with Cruisin Tikis?
You definitely have the Tiki in common.
Yes, and I know that this is the original party vessel out here on the Rehoboth Bay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, once again, for folks who want to maybe book their reservation, they're seeing this, and maybe they want to renew some vows, celebrate a birthday, maybe a graduation party for those that are a little bit late for that. But yeah, how do people get involved and do that?
Just give us a call.
Yep.
833 Tiki's RV.
Perfect.
And that will go right to my phone, and I have my phone all the time, and I have pulled the Jeep over in the parking lot so I can talk safely and make reservations and motor back down the road.
Yes, and the Jeep is equally iconic, I have to say, as the Cruisin Tiki boat here that we are on. Well, thank you guys so much for having us out here. I mean, I know, this job is so hard, isn't it? Well, we're going to let you book your reservation while we take a quick break, but there is more CoastLife to get to.